If someone stepped over a nearby warning wire, they'd be shot on sight. If by some miracle you were able to climb over or cut through them without disemboweling yourself, you'd have to cross another 30 or so meters of no man's land, because if you were spotted, there was nothing to shield you from the machine gun fire. The compound was surrounded by a set of fences spaced 1.5 meters apart, their tops bristling with barbed wire. Fine, just dig a tunnel. After months of careful preparation, the tunnel, which had grown to a length of 111 meters, on the night of the 24th of March, 1944. Around 200 prisoners were set to make the attempt. The mood in the compound was tense. The movement of each guard was being tracked and relayed to the escape committee. At roughly 8:45 that evening, a number of prisoners took up positions at various points inside the tunnel. Lying in cramped conditions, they would pull escapees up along the rails. At around 9:30, one of the men began removing the boards, but they were waterlogged and jammed. It took until 10:15 to finally wrench them loose. Night fell around 9 p.m, and the sun came up at 5:30 in the morning. They had just wasted 45 minutes of darkness. To make matters worse, the escape hatch, which had been planned to come out within the tree line, was actually a few meters into no man's land. Despite this setback, the inmates resolved to continue with their escape anyway. They'd just have to be more careful to avoid the German sentries that regularly patrolled the perimeter of the compound. With this in mind, they placed a watchman at the edge of the tree line. This person would periodically tug at a rope that led into the exit hatch to signal an all clear. From 10:30 onwards, a steady stream of men made their way through the tunnel, slipping out into the darkness of the night between the gaps in the patrols. Over the course of the next 6 hours, 76 men escaped Stalag River 3. But at 4:55 a.m, just over half an hour before dawn's first light, one of the escapees misinterpreted a rope tug to mean that he was clear to emerge from the tunnel. When he did, he came up right in front of one of the patrolling sentries, who after an initial shock collected himself, fired a warning shot, blew his whistle, and detained the man at gunpoint. The escape had been busted.